Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Mind Afloat with me, Babalo MC. Welcome to it. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you always. Guys, we are in the final week of April. We are about to enter May in South Africa, the second month of autumn, second month of the second quarter. Wait, is it the second month of autumn? No, it's the final month of autumn. But the second month of the second quarter, how exciting times. Guys, it's good to be here as always, but things are getting real, right? We are approaching the middle of the year, and one now needs to start tracking their progress. So, my topic for today is now that all the planning is done, it's time to act. Now that all the planning is done, it's time to act. Can you now put in action all the plans and systems that you've put into place and have written down? Can you now act on them in such a way that they can actually show you results? You're going to have to actually act. There's some of us who are in ages where we have thought and planned and strategized and thought of something up and down, and we have thought about it in many ways. But the time comes we must act, no matter how much you thought, oh, this part might not work, or this might not work this way. I think I have to go back to the drawing board. You can't only sit on the drawing board. You have to eventually act. You have to step out and say, world, this is what I do. This is how I do it. Are you now in a place where, because you know how I've spoken about, okay, guys, this is how you do, this is how you mind afloat, this is how you heal yourself, this is how you create community for yourself, this is how you create support for yourself, this is how you build, you become a support system for your own self. Now that you've got all those things in place, can you confidently say that you're now ready to step out and because the time arrives, that's the purpose, right? You don't just sit there and plan and strategize just to keep all those great ideas in your head. You want to actually eventually put it out into the world, share it with the world, and profit from it eventually, right? While you're enjoying the experience of acting on these strategies that you love or on these projects that you love. Are you ready to put them out there? Are you ready to start speaking to the certain powers that be that you need to speak to help support you in what you need to be doing? You know exactly what you want to do, you know how you want to do it, you've written it down, you have unpacked it and built it back in a way that you feel is good enough. Are you ready to go communicate it to someone else? Are you ready to share it with us? The time has come, and no pressure. We are not in the same phases of our lives, but I think for somebody like me, I can feel that the time now is just the time to act. I know what I need to be doing. I know how I need to be doing it. I know how to bounce back from a failure. So there's no need to sit and be scared that what if something does not work out consistently. I know I'll live. I know I'll survive if something doesn't work, but I know I won't die if people laugh at me. So is there still a point of just sitting back and not doing anything and being too afraid? Are you still too afraid? Are you still working on working off that fear? If you're still there, I'm wishing you some Godspeed so that you get over the fear, get over the hurdle, and start enjoying the process of building the thing that you want to build. So I know that I make it sound, but I know it's actually not easy. You guys have heard me say I make it sound easy, but even I know it's not easy. The things that I talk about, it's not easy to implement them, but at least I know what I need to be doing. And now it's just a matter of just do them. Just do them. Which brings me to the next item. Can you rely on the good habits that you've built up? Can you rely on the good habits? Because now you've built those habits, it's a part of you. Those habits now are a part of you. Yes, you haven't gotten to the point where you've put them into action in such a way that they are actually giving you those returns yet, that they are actually giving you those profits yet. But can you confidently rely on your lifestyle now? Can you confidently rely on the way in which you make decisions now? Can you confidently rely on your brain on any given moment, at any given time? If somebody wakes you up in the middle of the night and they need assistance in a certain way, or they need advice, or you need support, or you're getting nervous in a certain situation at work, can you now rely on your brain? Have you built up that brain capacity? Have you built up habits that tell you that your brain is not weak? Are you now sure? Are you now confident in this fact that there's nothing weak about your brain and you can actually rely on it? You don't always need external forces to come and tell you what to do. Are you aware that no one is actually coming to give you the solutions that you need for your brain? Are you aware of that? And that the answers really mainly lie in you. Are you confident in that fact? Your life is very much in how you solution for the everyday challenges that you'll bump into. And let me tell you, I mean it when I say every day. Guys, not every time I wake up in the morning and I head to work and stuff, something just happens so early in the morning and you just realize life is testing me. I just realized life is testing me. Human beings are testing me always, like early in the morning. Like I've been generally in a very good mood. I've been happy with myself, but man, I go through stuff. The other day, I had a lady call me. She was from insurance. She had to come there to send somebody out to my house to come fix something. Whatever, that lady called me and told me so much nonsense before I could even get a word in. And I am the client. And she picked up the phone from this business, their insurance company, to tell a client nonsense. She told me how much my phone is not working. They've been trying to reach me the whole weekend. Only to find out these people don't work on a Sunday. They don't even work on a Sunday, but they claimed that they would be coming to my house on the Sunday. So she calls me on the Monday and she said, "We've been trying to reach you yesterday. The reason we couldn't get through is because we have been trying to reach you, but can somebody come today? Because obviously we couldn't get a hold." I was appalled. Somebody just calls you to tell you that early in the morning with no regard that they're in their professional space and you're the client. I could not believe it. But guys, that is the way in which most of my days actually begin. I just get told nonsense from so many human beings. And at least I'm at a point, I just kept quiet. I just kept it. And she said, "Okay, anyway, somebody's coming today." But it's like, okay, obviously I sent a complaint afterwards with her conduct, and I didn't pay them for their service actually. I was meant to pay them because their service was lower than the access, and I didn't pay them. I don't take nonsense. You need to do your job well. But I mean, the point that I'm making is, have you put systems and things in place now that will start helping you towards handling all these things of life? I've talked about just how life is. It is like that, and no one is exempt from this nonsense and the words that people will just throw at you from no one is exempt from it, guys. That is how life is. It just throws things at you daily. And now you've written down the ways in which to deal with it. How are you now going to still go out into this world and succeed, given that there's so much red tape, there's so many things blocking you, there's so many things always ready to put your vibe down? Are you now ready to continue nonetheless? The time has come. You know it. I know it. So come through, and let's do what we need to do. It's getting colder, and it might be harder to stick to other habits, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Our moment to get going and the moment to huddle together to support each other in these tough cold months has come. And I'm not saying it's easy for me. I don't say the things that I say because they are easy for me, guys. I don't always implement the things that I am sharing, but it's the things that I want for myself. So I'm sharing it with you. I'm sharing it with myself. I'm putting it out into the universe. I'm speaking it into my life. Hence, I'm putting it on my social media and I'm putting it on my YouTube channel that this is the life I wish to lead, although that I know that life is not easy. You need to eventually now test that you can get good return on the strategies that you've written down for yourself. Strategies, plans, projects, they need to actually profit you guys. You need to actually do things and spend time on things that will improve the quality of your life in a financial manner and just in like the standards of life manner. You need to put these things into place, test them to see if they actually yield some sort of return for you. You need to have those types of plans in place. You need to have those types of projects in your pipeline that you're planning. Or, okay, there's this one that is for my mental health. There's this one that's for my physical health. I'm happy with them. Now the time has come for this project, this habit, this consistency is for my monetary health. It's for my bank balance health. Those things now need to come into place as we head into the middle of the year, right? Because you want to see how much you actually got in return at the end of the year. How much have you learned to make? What skill have you put into place that has learned or taught you to make money? You need that type of skill as well. It's great. You've got other skills, people skills, community skills, healthy skills. I'm so proud of you. I know that everyone is trying their best, but we've got this other big elephant in the room here where we need to learn skills that bring us money. So the time has come for all of us to put those skills into place so that we can count Hore, how much extra income outside of my daily job have I managed to make for myself? Additional income streams. This thing of relying on one income stream, we can see it's not sustainable. The economy is quite expensive and it's depressing every time you get paid and your salary gets finished in like 5 days because you had to pay bills, you had to buy groceries, you had to buy some stuff for the kids, you had to pay school fees. We all know that it's getting depressing. So the rate at which the economy is leaving us behind speaks to the rate at which we now need to increase our income streams, right? So are you challenging yourself in a way that actually supports that as well? Are you learning and putting into effect the things you actually have to do to increase your income? Are you speaking to the people you need to be speaking to? Are you writing down those things regarding what am I going to say to this person to request for the increase of my income stream? What am I going to say to request for the support in adding my income stream? What am I going to say? Who do I need to say it to? Which clients do I need to start approaching? Now that I know I must approach clients to earn income. It's like this is a challenge even for myself because I haven't emceed anyone's event. And I need to know that no one is just coming to give me a gig. I need to do more in order to go out there and get my clients myself. The moment has come. So that's my challenge to you and I for, let's say, is it the next, like maybe the next 3 months. Let me not say the next month. That's too much pressure. Let me just say the next 3 months. I would like us to come back and say, what did you do to actually try to earn more money? What did you do to try to earn more money for yourself? What did you do to try to earn from your side hustle? What did you do to try to earn from clients yourself directly and not necessarily through your employer? Because now you've got experience, you've been employed, you know how to speak to clients, you know this, you know how to generate money for your employer. Do you have the confidence to generate money for yourself? And I know not all of us have the confidence, but you lack nothing. You lack nothing, guys. Money is made by other normal human beings as well. There's nothing extraordinary about them. They don't have extra brains. They don't have extra hours in a day. They just go out there and do it. And it's my turn, along as along with you as well. It's our turn to also go and grab a share of the market for ourselves and no longer just for our employer. You know, they always talk about the grab market share, grow market share. We need to learn to do the same for ourselves. Okay. Am I getting too technical? Is it getting too tough? I think I've obviously spoken to how we can go about these things. Touch the people nearest to you, touch the colleagues nearest to you, touch the associates nearest to you, build new friends, build new communities, touch your family, touch your cousins, speak to the people nearest to you, ask them to be your clients, and have the confidence to go build new communities if the people nearest to you don't necessarily have the capacity to be your clients at the moment. And you know that I always repeat that the biggest thing is that you need the confidence, which brings me to my next point. No one is coming to tell you that you are on the right track. No one is coming to tell you that this is the moment to do it now. No one is coming to tell you, Hore, jump now. No one is coming to tell you, Hore, talk to that client now. No one is coming to tell you, Hore, it's a convenient time. Guys, in life, it's never a convenient time for anyone to stop and listen to you. You need to seize the opportunity. You need to ask them. You need to make them stop and listen to you. No one is coming to tell you that this is the moment that you now need to jump and start making your extra income. As much as we have been conditioned to think, wait, someone will come tell you if this is the right moment to do something. Someone will come tell you if this is the right thing to do. Guys, no one is coming to do that. Let me tell you, it's not the truth. No one is coming to do that. It is your responsibility to grab a hold of the direction of your life, the rate and pace of your life, the pace at which you will start growing your skills, the pace at which you will invest further in your own company. No one is coming to tell you, Jorge, this is the moment now, whatnot. No one. You need to have the confidence to start doing what you need to start doing. You need to have the confidence to lay down your um your 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 project, your business, your problem statement, you know, because obviously in life businesses flourish because they solution for problems. It is the time now for you to make it clear what your problem statement is. It is the time to now back it up with solutions, because there's no point in just telling the world what the problems are. The world pays for the person who has solutions for what the issues are. It is the time now to put those things into actual facts backed by research. Put it into actual facts backed by research, and then put it into action. Go out there and offer the solutions to the world. Stop waiting for someone to tell you, oh, yeah, no, it's time now. Oh, yeah, I think that problem statement is great. No, you know it's great. You know the gap that you have identified in society. You know what part of solutioning you want to participate in the market. You know all the issues that society has. You know exactly which space you want to participate in. Be clear about how you then make the clients aware of this gap, make them aware of this gap, show them in statistics and facts backed by research, and then give them the solution that you would have tried and tested as well on your pilot sample. Get your pilot sample I'm talking about. Get your group of people, small group of people that you can maybe give these solutions to for free as you're starting. See if they're happy with the way in which you are giving solutions, so that you know that, okay, now it's time to go sell the solution. The moment has come. You are very much capable. Stop waiting on anyone. Yes, people have titles, people have more experience, people have this and that. People have more, right? They have more than you. They have more education than you. They have more experience than you. They've got bigger titles than you. People have more, right? But do you think that they started that way? No. At some point, all they ran on is the confidence of their research, the confidence and the reliance on how their mind actually works, the capacity of their mind, knowing to have confidence in the way they solution and they think, and they can rely on their minds and how they don't always get emotional when things don't really go. Just trust your mind, work in a logical manner and not always in an emotional manner. You know, once you have done that with yourself, once you've done that with your family and you know that it's working, you know that you can expand it out into the outside world. You know now that you can trust this brain. Once you have all of that, don't wait for the more money. Don't wait for the more support. Don't wait for the more numbers. Start building your little sample. Start building your capacity. Put your plan into place and share it with a few people. Learn what needs to be learned. Start making the mistakes and build and correct from there onwards. You are very much capable, just like the next person or the other person who actually made it through. You are very much capable. Which brings me to my final point. All of this becomes overwhelming. When it becomes overwhelming, remember the elephant analogy. You eat an elephant one bit at a time. It gets overwhelming even for me. But one thing I love about myself right now is that when it gets overwhelming, I don't think to give up. Like there's nothing in my mind or in my blood cell or in my DNA right now that tells me give up. You could never be that thing anymore. No, there's nothing that gives me those thoughts anymore. But when it gets overwhelming, I'm now starting to understand, or let me not force to eat this thing all at once or win this thing all at once. You eat an elephant one piece at a time. When the going gets tough, just see if you don't need to be reducing the chunk that you're maybe taking on. Move slower when you must. There's times to move fast, and it's okay. There are seasons to move slower. Some things are just that important that you need to be doing them at a slower pace. They don't need, you don't, nobody needs to get them immediately and completely right now. And you don't need to be winning this thing right now. You don't need to be grabbing the whole market right now. Maybe this is the season where you're just grabbing a sample. Maybe this is a season where you're just doing or as you're planning for your exams and it just seems overwhelming, right? Because the first 4 months have gone by and now it's May, June, it's exam season. It looks like the work is a lot. Remember, you do not give up. You just start to plan one piece at a time, strategize better, start to check your timeline, plan better, check the time that you've got towards certain exams, towards certain assignments. This is the time to plan more efficiently. You realize you don't have all the time anymore, but it does not mean you should get too anxious or too afraid or give up. It's just the time to plan better for your life. Put action plans into place, write them down, and stick to them. Eat this elephant one piece at a time. You are more than capable. Do not get too anxious. Do not give up. You belong in the top 10. You belong in the class of Matric 2025. You belong in the class of undergraduates 2025. You belong in the class of honors 2025, the class of masters 2025, the class of PhDs 2025, the class of entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs 2025. You belong. You will finish this year strong. Do not go back. Do not retreat. Pambi, pambili, pambili. Siyaya. You know, this is not the time to give up. It's not the season to back down because things are actually getting a little bit more hectic. The responsibility is picking up and the work needs to be submitted. Deadlines must be met. It is not the time that you give up. It is the time that you just plan even better. I promise you, you've got support. You've got you don't need to expect too much from yourself. Put your best foot forward. Sometimes we want to create miracles, perform miracles. Guys, that's not how life works. That's not how life works. The best people in the game are not necessarily performing miracles. They're just being consistent at those little pieces and bits that they put in every single day. Those people are very consistent because they're better than the person who applies the all or nothing mentality. Because then, if you don't get to this assignment 100%, then you want to drop it completely. No, guys, do not be beat by the person who knows how to choose something one bit at a time, 30 minutes every 2 hours of reading the material or whatnot, because 30 minutes of, let's say, 8 hours is now how long? That's about 4 hours of studying anyway, every single day. One understand? 30 minutes, did I say every 2 hours or every hour? 30 minutes every hour, maybe. You rest, you read. You rest, you read. That's 4 hours of your 8 hour day that you would have dedicated to your reading anyway. Do not despise small movements, do not despise small efforts of your brain. The more you do something, the more your brain is also giving you the capacity to be successful at the worldly needs. I wish you all of the best. You know that I wish you all of the best. I hope that when we meet up one day at the end of the year, when I'm doing a podcast, or when we maybe do a nice lunch somewhere at a picnic, when summer comes back around, we can look back and say, I did it just because I held on to the little piece at a time, conquering this elephant one piece at a time. I wish you all of the best. Good luck and do not overwhelm yourself. Life is long, support is plenty, and your mind is capable. Do not give up, do not crash, do not stress yourself. Yes, I know it's a stressful season now. Financial year ends, study season for us, the students as well. Um, it's just getting more demanding, but this is the time for us to put into place all the plans that we've actually written down. We are very much capable. All the best, and I'll see you guys again next week. Keep well. I can definitely tell you, and I want to promise you that I will be coming back consistently. That's all that I need to do. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to be telling you guys the most miraculous words. I just know that I need to show up for my community and keep encouraging us, as each week always requires something from us. Hence, I come back here each week to encourage us, myself included, because I live in the world. I'm still struggling with the stuff that I struggle with. So these words encourage me as well. I wish you all of the best and enjoy the process while we push on. Enjoy the process. Cheers, guys. Good luck.